What's up guys, Pop here with another video. For those of you that are new, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe if you like the content because we have plenty of Funko content to go around. Today we're going to start a new series. It's Funko speculations of how we think prices are going to be changing based on TV shows, movies, games, really anything that could be coming up in the future, which would affect the desire of a certain pop to where the value will increase. So yeah, without further ado, let's get this video started. I have 5 pops today that I'm speculating are all going to be rising in price if they haven't already started too slowly. So let me go through them with you. Let me know if you agree. And yeah, let's hop right into it. Alright, so the first pop that I personally speculate is going to be rising in price this year would be Dom Toretto from the Fast and Furious line, specifically the OG version from 2015. Currently, according to Pop Price Guide, it sits at approximately $55, although recently I've been finding it for a little bit cheaper than that. One main reason I think this is going to be rising in value is because Fast X, the latest Fast and Furious movie that has been leaked to come out, is supposedly coming out in May, I believe, of this year. There's been no trailers yet, so the hype of this movie hasn't been up to the standard you would think it is. Supposedly, a trailer is supposed to drop during the Super Bowl or sometime later in 2023. So, by jumping on a head start, I really think that this pop is going to be rising in value. I speculate that it could reach grill status, hitting about $100 because the pop is, well, 7 years old now. And I mean, yeah, there isn't much more to it. If you look at the stats here, it's slowly been creeping up in value over time, possibly because of the hype of the movie or just people going back and rewatching all the Fast and Furious movies. Because, I mean, me personally, I love them and I have this pop in my collection. And, well, it's irreplaceable, but I wouldn't be surprised if the value just starts to keep increasing because of the movie that's coming up. The second pop on our list is no other than Cal Kestis in BD1. An amazing pop that I also have in my collection, and it didn't come out all too long ago, probably about 2018, but this originally came out for Jedi Fallen Order, which came out a couple years prior, but recently the new Jedi Survivor game is coming out this year in March, and well, I've seen trailers for that game come out, and it's looking very immersive and possibly even a bigger hit than the first movie. Cal Kestis and BD1 on Pop Price Guide, says it sits at approximately $50, but I don't believe that value to be completely accurate just because recently that pop has been restocked a couple times prior to the leaks of the new Jedi Survivor coming out. So I believe that now's the time you should pick this pop up if you want it, whether you're picking it up for your collection or you're going to pick it up to resell it, because after all these restocks that have taken place, the value of it has dropped, and now it's going to slowly start to creep up the closer we get to that release date of Jedi Survivor. So on this one, I'd say you got to jump on this one before it's too late, and well, time's your enemy on this one. This next pop is coming for a very anticipated Star Wars show that I personally am so excited to finally see. It's the Ahsoka series. And for those of you that don't know, this show is speculated to come out sometime this year. Not much information has been revealed, but one important thing that we've seen is a confirmed cast with the actors and what roles are going to be taken. We've seen certain people like Ahsoka being played by Rosario Dawson, and also Sabine is now going to be coming to play in the show. But the pop in particular I wanted to focus in more on is Hera Syndulla from the Star Wars Rebels line back in 2017. And I think that this one, similar to Cal Kestis, would be a great one to pick up because it has also been restocked pretty recently, earlier in 2022. So compared to most of all the other Rebels pops, like Sabine or the other characters that are going to be in the Ahsoka show, its value is much lower, which gives it a greater opportunity for growth and just rising overall in price. Um, I mean, I don't know what more to say. Me personally, I bought multiple of these to stock up because I just know the value is going to be rising on these. I don't see why it couldn't. There's only one Hera Syndulla pop, and well, the Ahsoka show, the Rebels characters, while they didn't receive the most love when the show originally came out, now they're pretty well loved, and they're some of the most expensive Star Wars pops that are just commons, besides some of the OG ones like Greedo. So, I mean, yeah, there's not much more to it, but I would definitely recommend hopping on the train and picking up Para if you haven't already. If you're even thinking about it, let's say you change your mind later, I think that value is going to be a lot higher, so you'd still make more for your buck. And yeah, that's number three. On to our final two. So, the second to last pop here that I think is going to be rising in value or has slowly started to is not something you'd quite expect, but it's looking at the Family Guy Funko Pop line. This line was very small and concise. It only consisted of four Funko Pops, two Stewies, a Peter, and the dog. I can't remember his name off the top of my head. But recently, we've been seeing the common Stewie. It's rised in value up to about $60. Peter Griffin and Brian, that's it. They both sit at around 60 as well. And well, there's that fourth Family Guy Funko Pop, the Ray Gun Stewie, hasn't yet been rising in the price value the same amount as those ones. Uh, Ray Gun Stewie is currently sitting at about $26 on Pop, according to Pop Price Guide, while the other ones are sitting at $60, and that's just been a recent rising. As for reasons why these pops have been starting to rise, I'm not really sure. Maybe some people have rediscovered the show or just for nostalgic reasons, but I mean, for whatever that this specific reason may be, this line of pops is starting to increase, and they're not new either. They're getting pretty old, so I mean, they're probably only going to become more collectible. So if you like Family Guy, you want to collect it, I'd say hop on this one sooner rather than later. You probably have a little bit more time just because, well, there's nothing specific that's coming out. This is just as it starts to age, it starts to get more rare and the value will keep going up. So it's speculated, but I mean, it's a Ray Gun Stewie's a great looking pop. It's sitting at a really good price right now, and I just see this one going a lot higher than what it is. I don't feel like the current value of it, what's the word? It doesn't quite match the pop. The final pop on our list here for anticipated speculation of them rising in price would be the original Star-Lord from 2014. While I'm sure most of you know the last and newest Guardians of the Galaxy movies coming out this year, and I mean, I love those movies, and I'm just really surprised when I looked at the price. I mean, the original Star-Lord Funko Pop from 2014 is only sitting at an estimated value of $20. I mean, that's pretty crazy considering how much love the movies all receive. So, I mean, with the new movie coming out fairly soon, I do speculate that people are going to really enjoy that movie and want to go back and collect some of the older versions of the characters. And I mean, the first Star-Lord Funko Pop, that's pretty iconic, Star-Lord being one of the main characters. So, I mean, I feel like this one's almost a no-brainer that it doesn't really have much more room to go down in value at all, and it only has reasons to go up. So, I mean, it just seems logical that Star-Lord would be increasing in price with the new movie. Well, that's all I got for you guys today. Let me know what you think about these speculations. If you have some of yourself, you can drop them in the comments. Feel free to let me know. And yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, especially if you're enjoying the content. That just lets me know that you guys like what I'm doing, and I'll keep on grinding the content out. But, I think that's all. See you guys later. Adios.